All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Forward Echo podcast. I am Monsieur Demouy, and I am here tonight with Game of Flair.
What's up?
Also, Meatball from Spaghetti. And I'm realizing now that I'm gonna have to change these up. But yeah, Meatball. What's up, Meatball?
What up?
And Kavichi from Instinct. I almost said Illuminati for some reason.
Yeah, what's up?
And I'm gonna flip these names around right quick because
Aw.
I failed the alphabet
Four on
basically,
top.
and put you guys out of order. So those are out of order on the screen. So I'm going back and doing that right quick, and there it should have fixed it. Did it? Yes, it did. Okay, so yeah, game Kavichi and a Meatball, and we are here to go over the games on the week. Now, unfortunately, we did have to skip a few. I will actually. Here's what I'll do. The ones that got cut. I'm gonna be copy pasting them into chat. That way, they're actually gonna be on the screen. And ooh, the formatting is horrible on that.
Ooh.
But yeah, that's basically it. So oh, that's bad. Twitch chat is awesome. So yeah, the way it works is we go over the games and the guys make their predictions and we talk about what we think about it. And on the Forward Echo, the columns are not open. That's something we do on the weekly Echo now. So columns are closed on the Forward Echo, and it's just the four of us. And then when we come back on Sunday, we'll be opening columns again for everybody to join in and talk about the things they want to talk about. But yeah, so we'll be going over these. We'll be making their predictions. They also have access to what's called a mercy bet. And they have two of those, and if they think there's going to be mercy in the game, they can call for a mercy bet. And if they get it right, they get an extra point, and if they get it wrong, they get deducted a point. And I think that's everything. How you guys feeling about it?
Should have read the rules.
Wait, do we have to use a mercy bet?
You do not have to use your mercy bet. They are optional.
All right.
And so I am. I just realized. How do I not have 18 and under in this? And actually, so how was your guys' week? Because I am gonna get 18 and under in here properly. I can't believe I don't have them in here at the moment. But yeah, how are you guys feeling about your the matchups you have coming up this week?
We're going against Flair, so you guys.
Yeah, that matchup's gonna be super easy. Just gonna blow them out.
Shut up, bro.
Nah, I'm messing.
He's not though. It is probably gonna be an easy game. Oh my!
Scrim, bro.
That scream, the warm-up scream.
Yeah. Listen,
Yeah, that's pretty.
We did beat
That's pretty close. I'm not
proud.
gonna lie. Nah, I'm messing. It'll be fun for sure.
How was your week, Cove?
Well, it's Monday, isn't it?
Oh, that's true. Don't ask us that yet, Jimmy.
I don't even remember who we play. I think it's Illuminati and Milk. No, we don't play you this week, do we?
Who? Never say Illuminati or Milk.
Yeah, I think you guys play Milk.
Yeah, Milk and Illuminati. That's it. There you go. We'll see. We're in it kind of against Illuminati until they kind of floored us.
You guys played it before. You guys played it before, right?
Yeah, I think they beat us in two.
Were they close at least, or?
Yeah, maybe one of them.
Mm.
We have a tendency to come out either flat or not, so we'll see how it goes.
Redemption time.
All right, so I did finally get these. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. What are you saying?
We have Milk and Flair. I was just talking about that. We lost to Milk at the beginning of the season. We didn't have our full main roster. I'm kind of mad about that. I feel like we should have won.
All right, so I did get 18 and under in here, although it is pulling up some random roster names. So excuse the rosters. That is the roster from Infinite Gang, but that is actually 18 and under versus 1.8288 meters over. I just don't have those rosters actually loaded in. I just got them both put in here real quickly so they can be represented properly. And of course, a 1.8288 meters over with a very. Anybody know who that person is? I feel like this is a meme. I'm boomerang on.
Yeah.
It's that tech guy from YouTube, right? I don't know.
I thought he was a Twitch streamer.
I think it is a streamer. I don't know if it's YouTube or not.
Yeah,
I have absolutely no idea. And I'm actually going to Yeah. So, what are you guys thinking about this one? What are your predictions on this game?
Honestly, I think meters over is going to take him in 2. I mean, they took 1 round off of Chaos with Mamba, and Chaos is a more experienced team than 18 and under. And they also picked up Mamba, who's an amazing player. So they took a round off him, and I think if they're able to do that, they should be able to wrap it up in 2 against 18 and under. Then again, we haven't seen much from 18 and under though, so they might come out and surprise.
Yep.
Yeah, I think they came out. I'm gonna go on the same boat. I think it'll be closer though. I'm gonna go meters in 3.
I'm gonna go with Mears in 2 because I don't know who's on either of these teams. Actually, I know a little bit 18 and under, but I don't remember which team.
I know 1.8288 meters is Cam Jam's new team. I can actually pull them up.
Just
18 and
expose them
under.
like that.
18 and under is apparently Autistic Gamer, Burden Boy, Mighty Mouse, RLX Phoenix, and Newton. And then 1.8288 meters over. Sorry.
Heckin, Avarice,
there you go.
Jamron, Ice, Echo, Aiden, and Whoosh.
Jammeron is Cam Jam, as far as I'm aware.
Okay.
Yes, he is. Yes, it is. Actually, can confirm that. They're saying turn up dimly. Am I too quiet? Or are you saying like turn up the?
I'm saying I'm too quiet.
Oh, Meatball is quiet. Okay, all right. I can turn Meatball up just a little bit there. And I push him up 20%. Let me know if that's good enough. And yeah, Meatball. Or what was your? Have you called it yet?
Yeah, he said them in 2.
Meters into. Oh, I did write it down. I just didn't put it on the screen there. All right, so we'll push on to the next matchup here, and that's going to be Reboot versus Boosty Boys. And also, chat, if you notice any of the if any of these rosters are out of date, let me know. I'm going to note that down so I can have them ready for next Sunday. I will actually do it this week. Get that updated. But yeah, Reboot versus Boosty Boys, a game I'm really excited to watch. A whole bunch of people from Beer League in that one, and could end up being a really a fairly close game. I think possibly.
I think Boosty Boys is gonna take it in 2. Didn't Reboot just lose 5 Spotted Dog? Is that who they had? I think they had 5 Spotted Dog, and they just lost them.
Yeah,
So I feel like that's gonna shake them up a little. And Boosty Boys, I know White Fox and Dragon King. I always see them in privates together. They're always boosting, even if they're on opposite teams. They're still boosting with each other. So they definitely got the chemistry. I think they're gonna go out there and win it in 2.
I'm going boosting 2 also.
I'm gonna go boosted too. And like when we played them at the beginning of the season, they were very promising for a new team. Even like before, like when we faced them, they hadn't played any scrims or like practice or anything, and it still seemed like they had like chemistry, like passing wise. So they looked very promising. So boosted boys in 2.
That's everybody picking the Boosty Boys in 2. And I'm just going to talk for a moment because I am not quite ready with this next matchup. It's going to be Galaxy versus Mirage. Galaxy picking up their first win last week on the season after going 0-15. And they did start in week 1. So, they went the whole season up until their last game in week 8 and were able to pull that victory out finally. But here we go. Yeah, Galaxy versus Mirage. Mirage, a new team. They've got Tony, Goran Jr., Mr. Killer, Fontac original, and DJ Echo. I'm really interested to see how they're interested to see if I can enunciate how they're gonna square up against Galaxy, a team that's finally probably feeling more established in the league now.
I think Mirage is gonna take this one in 2 as well. I mean, they've only had 3 matches and they've won 1 of them. And Galaxy, on the other hand, has had 16 matches and they've only won 1. So I think Mirage also has a bigger roster. Or no, they both have a big roster, but depending on who plays, I think it's still going to be Mirage in 2. I know Mr. Killer is pretty good. He's a longtime player, so.
So game picking.
Mirage.
Go ahead.
You're good. I'm gonna go Mirage in 3.
Mirage in 3.
I think it'll be pretty close. I think they, like you said, I gotta shout out my boy Goran. He's always talking about his soccer team, but Yeah, man. I think Mirage in 3. I think it'll be close. I think they'll be pretty competitive. Killer, I think, will end up being the factor at the end. I like the logos though.
Yeah, I do like those logos. And Mr. Killer, I played with him in a couple pubs just the other day, and he is a really a very competent player. I can say absolutely. But Meatballer, how are you feeling about this one?
I'm gonna go with Mirage in 2 because of like games that obviously like Galaxy, their record is not looking too good right now. And I just think Mirage has better players. No offense to Galaxy.
All right, so that's everybody picking Mirage, and Kavichi, the odd man out, picking Mirage in 3. So we'll go ahead and push on to this next one here. It's going to be Deception versus Invictus. Invictus, a relatively new team, but a lot of players who have been around for a long time going up against Deception. Another, not so new anymore, but relatively, they came in later in the season and still trying to find their footing here in season 1. And I think at any moment, I've said it before, Deception's a team that could start. Both of these teams are really teams that could just suddenly click and start climbing their way up the board. Really excited to see this matchup. What do you guys think about it? And actually, yeah, Meatballer, you're going to take this one first. We're going to go out of order. Put you on the spot.
Well, I hold a bias towards Deception just because I like their players a lot more, and also because I don't have a lot of experience with Invictus. Like I don't think I've watched any of their games, or I don't think I've played with their players even too much. So I'm gonna go with Deception in 3.
I'm gonna go Deception in 2. I think I've seen Mozzie play. I know Duller obviously play with Duller and Link, and iBlow is pretty good too. So I think they'll handle them all right.
Ooh, I'm
Yeah,
doing this wrong. Meatball had Deception in 3. Was that Kavichi with Deception in 2?
2.
Okay, and
Game
Bad.
didn't say anything yet.
yeah, I might have to go with Deception too as well. I know Mozzie's playing all the time. He's definitely improving real quick. He just needs some pointers in the right direction. And he's definitely becoming a really good player. And I think their Invictus is just a little bit too new for someone like Dollar Ranger, who's been playing for a long time. And Dollar also has the ability to just like put the team on his back if he needs to, just in the bubble. And I think that's gonna win it in 2 for them.
As long as he doesn't ding.
Yep.
All right, and just in the nick of time, I was able to get Planet Express added as well. I went through right before, and I thought I got everybody, but apparently I did not. So Planet Express, actually, their lineup on the display is going to be wrong, so I will read those off once I get these actually up here. So this is going to be Planet Express versus There Is No Team, and once I can hit these buttons, the Planet Express roster is going to show 6 foot over. But like I said,
I got you.
will,
It's Fire Ninja, Cross Check, 042. Lulls are the best, and Sonic Roland.
Lulz, I saw Lulz in chat there at one point. I don't know if he's still with us, but I know he's been hanging out in the Discord and all that. So very excited to see Planet Express finally get some action here. But they are going up against There Is No Team, a team that has a lot of, as far as the players go, has a lot of history in Echo Arena. So Kavichi, if you want to take this one first.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea to roll through, let each of us start. But I got not Planet. I'm gonna go There Is No Team in 2. I think those guys are starting to get on a roll. I think they've played together a little bit longer. I know they got hurt a little bit recently, but I think they'll do all right.
I'll do Tant in 2 as well. They just have the more experience. Planet Express is a brand new team. I don't think they'll stand much of a chance. No offense to Tant.
Meatball?
Right. I'm gonna go with Tint and 2 as well, just because I don't have much experience with these teams as well, but Planet Express is a brand new team, so Tint and 2.
Nice, everybody picking.
Took me way
Team
too long
too.
to figure out Tint, so thank you guys for that.
Yeah.
Figure out
Yeah, me
like
too.
what tent meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. I have no clue.
It's actually kind of funny. And I thought I messed something up, but I did not. So next one will be Chaos versus Boosty Boys, as I am lagging behind one more time, and I'm actually fairly certain the Chaos roster is going to be outdated, as well as no, there's the team is I believe currently up to date, and just need to hit one more button, and I don't have what the hell? Oh yeah, I do. There we go. All right, moving on. There we go. Chaos versus Boosty Boys. Chaos, a team that in preseason had trouble getting a roster together, but have been with this roster the whole season. And so, yeah, definitely having a bit more time together as a team compared to Boosty Boys. And yeah, who wants to take this one?
Yeah.
Nobody.
I'll take it. I think it's gonna be Chaos in 2. I mean, Mamba is a huge addition to them, in my opinion. And while BC Boys is developing that team chemistry, they might get close. It might be in 3. I wouldn't be surprised to see it in 3. I feel like it should be Chaos in 2.
Don't be afraid to talk over each other. It's
No, you're
more
good.
noise is okay.
I think this one is going to be pretty close. I still like the chemistry with White Fox and Dragon, so I think I'm going to go them in 3. I'm going to go Boosty in 3.
Ooh, Boosty Boys at 3 there, Kavichi.
Alright, I'm gonna go with Chaos in 2 because I think the only time I played them was I played them like twice in preseason. I don't know. And with the addition of Mamo, they'll be a way better team. He's a fantastic player, so that's it.
Oof.
Oof. And I did it again. I am not prepared for the next one, but this should be really easy to get to because this is 6 foot over versus Chaos. And yeah, so God, I gotta get better with this. I'm doing too much. There we go. All right, I'm not actually doing too much. I'm just being goofy. So yeah, 6 foot over versus Chaos. Yeah, 6 foot over, new on the season, but still not really new anymore, and actually improving week to week. I think this will be a surprisingly good matchup here between these two teams. Oh, TJ with the Twitch Prime there, buddy. Really appreciate that. That's really dope of you to do that.
I guess I'll start this one off too. I honestly think 6 foot over is gonna take this one in 2. I see the Law and Vanzi all the time practicing together. They're on the come up for sure. They're definitely gonna compete against Chaos for sure. I think Chaos isn't gonna expect them to do as well as they are, and they're gonna take it in 2.
I can actually see that happening. Chaos coming into this one and underestimating 6 foot over. I mean, I can say from experience, like the easiest way to get yourself into an upset situation is to underestimate the team you're going up against. And because sometimes you'll see their record and see the way they play against certain teams that played them, at the level that they should be played at, and you go in a little bit lazier than you otherwise should be, and suddenly they're getting behind your defense and popping them in, and you're going, "What the hell is happening?" And then it gets away from you.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard because there's so much of this game is matchups, man. You can have 2 really good teams and one really good team that has an off night and things turn out very different than what you expect.
Yeah.
I'm rolling 6 foot and 3. I think it's going to be a tight one though.
Avicii was 6 foot and 3. Meatball.
I'm instantly gonna go with Chaos in 2. I know 6 over. They're improving at such a rapid rate. Like they're insane. They have gotten so much better since they first entered the league. But I think with the addition of Mambo, once again, Chaos will still take it.
All right, so that's 6 foot over both the game and Kavichi, and then Meatball picking Chaos. That is right. I got that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next, we're going to be, once I stop dropping the ball here, we got Nate plus Ultra versus Skull Crusaders coming up. Nate plus Ultra did recently just lose Zuck, so I know this roster is going to be out of date here on the screen. But yeah, a notable loss is Zuck was one of their founding members.
Surprising.
And I actually did just come out of a scrim against these guys right before this, but I'm not going to comment on what was going on in the scrim just to be respectful to them. But although I do believe it is public that B-Love did recently join Nate Plus Ultra.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's Citizen, Brendan Cecil, B Love, and then they're looking for a third member, as far as I'm aware. Yeah,
So Solid's out too?
oh wait, is Solid Shot? I'm sorry, yeah,
Yeah,
Solid
yeah,
Shot is
4.
still on. Okay, yeah, they have 4.
Okay. Um, that changes it a little bit for any. I like, I like, I like NE in 3. I think this is going to be a fun match to watch. I've seen both of these teams play. NE is quick, and I think it was Citizen and Cecil that were rolling when we played against them. And I think that speed is going to be tough to handle. We'll see how they do with B Love back there. I think he's going to be playing back again, right? I don't know. I thought he
Quite
played home.
possibly. Sorry, I had to get to my mute button. I was a little slow on the draw. Yeah, I think quite possibly it could be. I don't know because they're a very aggressive team, generally speaking.
Yep.
And so it's kind of hard to say who's playing back when they're all playing in your face so much of the
Yeah.
games when you play them. But Meatball, if you want to take this one second, who you think's got this one?
I think Nay plus and 2. I know that they lost Sucks, and they're like him and Citizen or Ducks are like a dynamic duo. They lost that, but we recently went up against them, scrimmed them with B Love, and I think they're pretty much just as good with B Love as they were with Sucks. So yeah, Nay and 2.
And Chad asking me to turn Meatball up again, so I'll push him up to another 20 there. So he's
Smidgen.
at 140 now. And so yeah, let me know if he's still too quiet there. Because as far as I can tell, it's kind of hard for me to. I mean, I should be hearing what you guys are hearing, but yeah, I think I just I have bad
I could
ears. We'll
talk
just go with
louder.
that. Oh, there we go. I think that's really good there on the volume. But game, how you feeling about it? Now, one thing I will say about Skull Crusaders is they're the kind of team if you make mistakes on these guys, they're gonna turn it around and put it in. They did it to us the other week in a round 2 where we just kept giving it back to them and they kept punishing us for it. And so definitely a team that can take games on the higher ranked teams.
I think it's gonna be Knee plus Ultra in 3. I could see Skull Crusaders taking the match very easily because they took the second round against you guys. I'm looking at it now. They took the second round against you guys pretty bad, and you guys are right around the same ranking as Knee plus Ultra. I think you guys are one higher actually. So I think they're gonna at least take one, but I don't think they'll be able to pull through and win the match because Knee plus Ultra's got a pretty good roster. So I think it's gonna be Knee plus Ultra in 3.
Nice. So that is everybody picking a Naples Ultra in 3, but Meatball are going with in 2. Or excuse me, everyone picking Naples Ultra, but Meatball going with Naples Ultra in 2. So we'll push on now to the next matchup, and this is, I believe, Space Force versus Genesis. And I honestly don't know what to expect here because you got a very storied roster on Space Force, but still kind of getting their chemistry together. Whereas Genesis has just gotten stronger and stronger week to week. And I'm really curious to see what you guys think about this one because I wouldn't know how to call it. As Meatballer is making all sorts of noise right now. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Your mic just went open hard, dude. All right, so Meatballer going to mute himself for a moment while he figures that out. But Game, if you want to take this one first, actually.
We good?
Yeah, I'll take it. I think this one's gonna be Genesis in 2. I love the Space Force guys, but I feel like Genesis just keeps on getting better and better. And when we played them, I know we played them a while ago, and they kind of took us by surprise a little bit. I feel like a lot of people are kind of sleeping on them. They're getting better, and they're gonna start taking teams by surprise, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I think they're gonna take this one in 2. It's gonna be a good match, though.
Mic working?
Yeah, we
It's
can hear you,
working,
Nate.
but like, yeah, you got all
What the
sorts of
heck?
like extra noise coming through on now. Like,
Alright, give me a second.
oh, he just dropped. All right, so we'll be waiting for
It's
him to
all
come back.
good.
So Kavichi, if you know,
Yeah.
what are you thinking?
I like Genesis in this one. I'll go in 2 also.
So Kavichi with Genesis in 2. And still wait for Meatballer to get back, and he didn't make a call on it. So Meatballer, if you're watching the stream while fixing that, if you want to put your prediction in the chat, because at this point we're just waiting to get back here. But Space Force, I said it the other week, and it came off as insulting. Of course, it was. Oh, Meatballer's back. Oh, and he's got some awesome echo there.
We good?
Oh no, we're good. We're good. All right, yeah. What do you think about this one, Meatball?
Genesis in 2. They're a very interesting team. Like their playstyle is just so like weird. I don't know. Space Force, I don't have a lot of experience with them, so I just know that Genesis is a really underrated team. So
Are a little bit underrated, and but yeah, Space Force is I mean in particular Anime for Life, Ender's Law, and Power Bowler Bear, Lands and Aaron. I mean these guys have like Ender's Law. He's
A lot of games.
your level 51 after hitting 10,000 games. That is literal for anybody who hasn't actually paid attention. And it took me a hot minute to figure it out. And some other people, like every time they see him, they're like, "Wait, that's for real?" He is literally in the game level 51. And of course, no coincidence, he plays as number 51 in comp, but he is level 51. If you see him in the lobby, you'll see he is level 51. That was something Brad did for him as he was that first player to hit those 10,000 games, which is ridiculous. I mean, I remember seeing him playing literally. I would get on in the afternoon, hop in for a couple games, he'd be there. I'd get on, I'd go about my day, come back like 2 in the morning. I'd hop in for some games, he'd be there. And it was unreal. This prolific player. Prolific is the most accurate term for him. But so we will move on now to Wireless Jacks versus GUINNESS. And I think this, GUINNESS, they have really showed up the last few weeks. And I'm honestly excited for this matchup because I think this is going to be closer than anyone's really going to be anticipating.
I think this is going to be a close match. I think I'm going to end up going GUINNESS in 3. I think it's going to be a competitive match. I like both of these teams, and they're fun to watch. Like, Wireless, when they came out in the preseason, they've been playing together for a bit. They were quick, man, and I know Lemon went away for a little bit. And I think I saw him randomly recently, but they were quick, and they surprised a lot of teams, and I think that it's going to be a good close match. I like GUINNESS in 3 on this one.
I'm gonna agree with that. I think it's gonna be GUINNESS in 3 as well. I know Supreme Buns. He's another one of those players that I've been seeing in a lot of privates, improving himself. I know Mojali's also getting better as well.
Supreme Buns, he just left. What
He's on another team.
No, that was Captain
Or
Will.
as Will.
Captain
No,
Will left.
Supreme Buns was just picked up. Was just picked up by GUINNESS like a week or 2 ago. I think it was after the No?
No. I don't think so.
Who am I thinking of? Somebody
That was Captain Will.
I'm thinking of Sweet Tooth. I'm thinking of Sweet Tooth. Where did he go?
Oh, he got picked up by him. Yeah, he did.
He's on GUINNESS, right?
Yeah, he's on
Okay,
GUINNESS.
all right, yeah, I just have another team. I haven't updated the roster. I'm going to have to go through all these rosters. Guys, stop switching teams. Making my job way too hard. But yes, a game with GUINNESS in 3. Just Meatball. What are you thinking, man? You wanna change this one up a little bit? Maybe go against the grain, as it were. And Meatball has muted himself again. I guess his headphones died again. Maybe like that's what happened before. I didn't see the ping. He had pinged me in a back channel to let me know his headphones died. And so it may have happened again here. Oh, Meatball in chat. His mic died. GUINNESS in 3. So Meatballer from chat, you want to give us your analysis on this game? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You don't have to do
How
that.
long are we going to wait?
We'll go ahead and push on now. So we did have Meatballer with GUINNESS. So everybody with GUINNESS in 3 and Meatballer. His analysis is GUINNESS is good. Boom. All right. And GUINNESS is good. So we'll move on now to Ignite versus Nova. And this is actually going to be a rematch after we took Ignite on in week 1 and scored what was widely regarded as an upset victory. And really when we beat Ignite in that week 1, suddenly a lot more people were paying attention to us. And it was actually kind of nice for a moment. And then and then everybody was paying attention when we had a little bit of a downfall a couple weeks later. So it was kind of bittersweet. It was nice for a moment, and then it was like, all right, everybody can stop watching right now. You don't need to keep following us here. But yeah, I'm excited for this matchup. I'm excited to play them again, and I'm also curious to see who they're going to be playing with, because I haven't seen Far playing with them a whole lot lately. But he has been in the chat, so it's not like he's not around. But I don't know if anybody has any insider information on that. But what do you got? What do you guys think about it? And of course, do not hold back.
I think it's gonna be Ignite in 3.
You son
I know
of a
they do
bitch.
really long scrims. I think it's gonna be Ignite in 3. You guys may have taken the first week one. I know they do super long scrims though, and
They do. Yes, they do.
it's definitely helping out their endurance and their mental game, I'd imagine. So that's what I think. I think it's gonna be really close though. It's gonna be a real fun one to watch.
Yeah. Well, we'll let Meatball charge. I think this is going to be tight too. I like, this is one that I want to watch. I've seen you guys come away defensively with some very good plays on Nova. I've seen Ignite come out fast, and I've seen Ignite come out slow. And I think this is going 3. I want to say, I think I'm going to roll with Nova in 3. I think it's going to be tight, though. I could see this one go either way.
So Nova, a man of culture and grace. Meatball, Meatball in chat saying Ignite in 2, because when we played them, it was close, and when we played Nova, we beat you by a lot. Boom, boom, boom. And Meatball, you are now kicked off the show.
Rude.
Wait.
Ignite in 2. Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah. You what? Any more digging you want to do here?
No.
You're allowed to continue on. No, that's all you have to say.
My headphones might die again, so.
Isolate in chat saying Nova 3. Whoosh saying
if I'm
Ignite taking
outside,
W's.
isolate in here.
So, all right, and banging upstairs, awesome. So we got move on to the next one now. It's going to be Milk versus Spaghetti. It's something about this matchup really bothers me, because I love spaghetti, but the idea of drinking a glass of milk with my spaghetti,
disrespectful.
It just doesn't. Something about I don't know, Italian with dairy. I don't know if I've ever done that, but yeah. So might just stay away from this one. No, of course, I'm actually kind of excited for this matchup. Two teams that, in my mind, are very similarly skilled. Spaghetti maybe a little bit stronger than Milk, but I think it's going to be ultimately, of course. So actually, Meatball, or if you want to take this one
ahead,
first.
Spaghetti in 1.
I do not believe that is possible. Is that your way of?
That's
Are you
an
calling a
official
mercy?
vote.
Is this a
vote,
mercy
bro.
bet?
So no.
No.
So, spaghetti. I'm gonna put my mercy bet on this. Spaghetti in 2.
Ooh.
Damn.
Wait, all right. So that's Meatball or Spaghetti in 2 and a mercy bet. Is that what I
And
heard?
a mercy.
Hell yeah, dude. We're gonna stomp them.
Hell yeah, dude.
I know Jason's in the chat, I think.
CJ, yeah. All right, bud.
We're gonna murder them, dude.
You just threw your chance of winning.
CJ putting a mercy bet on it as well. And I wish there was. I should. It's. Could have fun with that, but no, we'll hold that for an idea for a later time.
I think this one's gonna be tight too. I like these matchups, man. Milk had a tough week going against Infinite and Joker. So that was last week anyway. I think this is going to be close. I think it's going 3. I think at the end of the day, it's going to roll on Spaghetti.
That was Game with Spaghetti in 3.
No, that was Kavichi.
Kevin.
Oh, I'm sorry. I knew that actually, but yeah, Game. So ignore that Spaghetti in 3 on there, unless that's how you actually feel on their Game.
Nah, Spaghetti's not winning this. Sorry, Meatballer. I don't think you guys have taken a round off Infinite this season. Have you guys? Milk just did it last week, and they actually had a pretty close second round against Joker as well.
They played
But-
well. They played well
Yeah,
against
we
Infinite.
actually
That was a
took
good
a
game to
round off
watch.
Infinite when we played.
You guys took that off preseason, right? Not this season,
Yeah,
right?
that counts. That's still counts.
By the way, I have a question. Is Ao playing this match? Because I feel like he makes a huge difference for your guys' team.
Yes.
He is playing? Okay, then it's going
Yeah.
to 3, but still
That's
Milk.
insider trading.
So it's a game with Milk
Yeah,
and
don't-
3.
don't
Is that
ask
right?
questions like that, bro.
Yep.
All
Oh,
right.
hell
So,
no, dude.
so a lot of we're gonna see a lot of
does the mercy bet work?
divergence here. So you play some mercy bet, and if you get it right, you get an extra point, no matter how
Wait.
you called it. But if you get it right,
So-
no, if you get it right, calling it for the right team, you get an extra point. But if you get it wrong, you lose a point.
So even if they win in 2, it's a null if they're not mercied.
He would get 1 point if they won in 2, but there was no mercy. He would get 2 points and then get deducted a point.
Got
so
it,
he'd
got it. You
ultimately
good,
get
you
1,
good.
a net of 1. All right. So
Wait, quick question.
Go ahead.
So I have 2 questions.
Okay.
So, with the mercy bet, do we have to mercy them in both rounds?
No.
Oh,
It's
Alright,
just a
easy enough,
mercy in a game. And actually, like,
Alright,
if it
wait.
goes spaghetti in 3, and there's a mercy in there, like you mercy them once, you would still get the extra point, even though you only got 1 for
Alright.
the prediction. There was still a mercy, so you get the mercy bet point.
So if we don't
But
mercy on the
if
first
Milk
round, I'll
mercies
throw
you
the second.
guys, like if the mercy goes the opposite way to how you called, it's a failed mercy bet. You will lose the point.
Well, that's
so
not
if,
gonna happen. So.
okay, all right.
And how did Kev? How did you guys do versus Milk? Have you ever faced them?
We scrimmed a bit. I don't think we ever actually went against them in the season. But I'm the worst
how
person to
is-
ask about that because I have a horrible memory for that shit. Stuff.
Oh, yeah, you're good. Don't worry
Alright,
about
is
it. We are on Twitch. All right, so yeah, we're gonna push on now to Instinct versus Milk, and something
what?
notable about
What the fuck? Yo,
I told you.
what happened.
Nothing. That's what we were just asking. How Instinct did
Yeah.
against Milk. Go ahead.
Oh,
wait,
actually, that's
logo
kind of
review
funny.
for Milk, dude. That's what I was asking for.
But no, I just want to say about Instinct that they're one of those teams. They're like on the cusp of Master, but at the tip of Gold. They're kind of floating. I mean, that's a great place to be. In all honesty,
Doesn't feel that way.
but I think Instinct is. I think Instinct surprised a lot of people how quickly they moved up into that like top 8, top 6 sphere. But Kavichi, yeah, if you want to take this one first.
Yeah, we've been having these consistency problems where either we come out really hot or we come out cold, and it's game to game, and it's interesting, man. It's there's a lot of matchups with us that either work or don't, and you can tell almost right away how that game's going to go. We scrimmed them a little bit. We were tight. I think nothing. It went back and forth a bit. I think. I'm gonna say we win that in. I'm gonna go 3. I think they take a game off us. I think that we'll still pull out in the end. But they were fun to play against. We actually had a really good time against them.
So Kavichi calling his own team in 3 game. If you want to take it.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. I think I would not be surprised at all to see Milk win this.
Yeah.
But just from versing both teams,
Shade.
I feel like we've scrimmed Instinct a lot. And I know how strong of a team they are. And they do put up a good fight against Kango. They did it both times that they played him. And I don't think that'd be the case for Milk right now. No shade. But I think it's going to be Instinct in 3. Super close match, though.
So Meatballer.
Dimmy's muted, dude.
It's all right. Go Meatball.
Sorry, I wasn't muted on the streams. They heard me, but you didn't. Sorry about that. So yeah, I was calling for you, Meatball.
All right. Since I'm just gonna say Instinct in 2, dude. Whatever. I don't know what to say about this one. Milk is a trash team, so
Oh my.
Dude. that
Oh
hurt.
my.
I'm not taking any of this back when I win like 36 points. I'm being sent.
All right, so that's everybody picking Instinct in this one. I'm really excited for this matchup. I think this is going to be really good. It's
Should be
definitely
fun.
one people should watch out for, and I'll try to hype it up as we get closer to it in the week. But now we will move on to Orbit versus Legends. I don't really, I don't know what to say about this one. I'm really curious to see how they're going to play against each other. Legends is a really strong team, but Orbit has just that I call it the youthful exuberance, even though Zenith is a boomer.
He's not
Yeah.
that old.
No,
is
he's
he?
not. No, he's not. No, he's
Yeah.
not. He's just
I
old.
think
He's
he's
just
the
older than the
youngest on their
rest.
team.
Is he the youngest?
Yeah,
Wow.
That says
He doesn't
something. He's
sound
got
like
the
it.
deepest
he's
voice.
either the youngest or he's tied. I think for youngest.
Wow, that's very surprising. So I didn't know Zenith was so young. Because it's basically a game of kids. Zenith saying definitely not the youngest. Okay, I was gonna say. I didn't think
I
it was
swear.
true. Actually,
swear.
Zenith is the only player in Orbit who qualifies for beer league. So I think he is the.
Yeah, but there's no proof of identity for that. So
I think Ultra Droid might be the only one
Yeah,
who
I think
can.
you'd be
Who can? No, we know how old you are, people. You cannot sneak your way in. It's too late. But yeah, I'm
Hey,
honestly
dude.
really excited to see this matchup. I don't know what to expect in it, and I think Legends are going to surprise. Honestly,
I was a little surprised at how Orbit Illuminati turned out. Because I've seen them come out really strong, Orbit, and I've seen Illuminati come out strong and sometimes come out flat too. I was surprised how they kind of dominated that game. And even the same thing with Joker, I thought that was going to be a closer game too. I I still like Orbit in this. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Orbit in 2. I think it's gonna be pretty close though. I don't think it's gonna be any blowouts or anything.
so Vici with Orbit in 2.
Legends has been improving so much since they picked
Mhm.
up Caption, but I've never faced Orbit in any scrim or game, so I just know that they're
They're
one
afraid of you.
tight. So, well, no, we were gonna actually scrim them today instead of you guys. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The rest of you decided. But I'm gonna go with Orbit in 2.
I'm gonna agree with that. I'm gonna go with Orbit in 2 as well. I think if Orbit just plays their game and controls the disc, plays it slow, draws out the defender, SSBC is a really good team. It depends on if they're hitting their passes or not. I guess it just depends on the day. I could see it go to 3, but I think it's gonna be Orbit in 2.
All right, so absolutely everybody picking Orbit in 2. Legends, you definitely have something to prove here in this one, and I think you'll be able to prove it. But we'll go ahead and move on now to this match.
How come you
this
don't
next
vote
matchup.
ever, Dim?
Because I am the host, and the host is impartial. So yeah, we got Infinite versus Legends.
That's a complete
Uh,
lie.
Obviously, the host is not actually impartial, but no, it's I just don't see. I mean, I'd be doing it every week, and I don't know. I don't.
Okay, just
Yeah.
asking.
I mean, I'll say when I think a team is going to take it. Like this one, Infinite versus Legends. I think Legends will put up a good fight, and I think they're capable
Mm-hmm.
of potentially taking a round off this. But I think this is very confidently in the hands of Infinite. This matchup here, and so if anybody on Legends is watching, I love you, and yes, what do you guys think about this one?
Infinite in 2, they're better. Because Infinite is, I think, is also better than Orbit. So that's it.
That's it.
Infinite in 2.
That's
Yeah,
it.
that is-
Meat
that is
Polar
it.
says.
Infinite in 2 for me as well. Have these guys already versed? Have they already played each other or no? Let me check that.
I don't know if anybody wants to check that out. And that was Kavichi with Infinite too, right?
Infinite verse 2. I didn't actually say
Legends.
anything yet.
Oh, was that game with? I keep doing that. I'm gonna do that all night. I apologize.
I don't think they played each other yet.
No,
I
they
don't-
haven't played. They haven't played yet.
I also I'm going the same thing though. Infinite in 2. I think they're a strong team. Zach and Andy are quick as hell, and I think it's going to be a tough match to go against. But Legends can play well. I've seen them play really well together, so you never know how this is going to go.
And actually, speaking of Zach and Andy, yeah, because for a long time, I mean, everyone knew they were brothers, but it actually turns out they're twins, and
Yeah.
it's not a recent revelation, but I think it's recent for some people. I know it's recent for me, and now that I think about it, I think twins should be outlawed. I think you can't be on the same team as twins because that's
Hmm.
not fair. That's not fair. They're twins. You got like the twin psychic stuff going on. They don't need to communicate. Like they already know what's going on in each other's heads. That ain't fair. Twins are
Mm.
up in Echo Arena, and they should be banned. Somebody gets Strem. He'll back me up on that. But we'll push on now to this next matchup. It's gonna be a good one. Possibly, actually, no, it's not gonna be good at all because Flair is gonna take this one easily over
Oh my
Spaghetti.
God.
As
Yeah.
Flair is the team that was the underdog, and then proved that no, they're not the underdog. They're just that good. And yeah, of course, Game, one of these standout players from Flair. That's why he's here tonight because I definitely picked up quite a fan club over the last week with some of these ridiculous performances, particularly hitting those open goal threes. Just one after another, looking like an old classic. What do you call? Who's the guy from Washington Capitals goal scorer, Russian dude? What's his name?
Ovechkin?
Ovechkin. Yeah, Game. Maybe a proper Ovechkin here in the league.
Nah.
No. Ooh.
Damn.
Ooh. Avicii
No,
just
you're good. Go
denying that
ahead.
one right out the
Oh,
gate.
Ovechkin's like one of the best players. Whatever, you're good.
Well, he's the best
I'm
scorer in
not
the
saying
world.
Game isn't. Yeah, that dude scores. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think this is actually probably going to be the easiest matchup of my life.
Oh,
Oof. Oof.
Placing my
yeah,
mercy
dude.
bet.
oh, he's placing. Oh man.
This is
Oh.
going to be.
Oh hell no, dude.
This is going to be Flair and 2. So easy. This is going to be
Alright,
goal
Meatballer?
after
hang on.
goal after goal.
Any
Alright.
rebuttal?
Spaghetti and 2 putting my mercy bet.
You already did.
Alright,
You have
I'm
two.
talking
No,
about-
you have
wait,
two.
I'm lying,
You
I'm
have
lying, I'm
access
lying,
to
I'm
two.
Okay.
So
I know,
Meatballer with Spaghetti and
I'm
2 with.
lying.
You're kidding?
I'm saying, dude, I want my points, but also I'm
You're
on Team
definitely just
Spaghetti.
throwing. You're just throwing.
Oh,
If you put
Meatballer getting
Spaghetti, you're
quiet
throwing.
again. Holy
This
shit.
is the problem, dude.
I'm turning you up again. Yeah, I'm just gonna crank you to 200. Don't start yelling.
Spaghetti and 3.
Spaghetti and 3. So no mercy.
Yeah. Nope.
No mercy. Okay.
I can't not say my team. So
You can.
like
I like Flair in this, and I'm gonna say in 2 as well. I think it's gonna be close. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of blowouts, but I think it would be a pretty good match to watch.
I don't know, man. With the way Flair has been playing,
Didn't
they're
we play you guys earlier in the season? I think I didn't play that one though. I think I sat
oh
that
no,
one. out.
I slept through the game, so
Oh.
it doesn't count.
It was 33-4, but that was,
Kavichi. What? Oh, never mind.
half a
I got
life
you.
ago.
Kavichi was
I said
I
Flair in
slept
2.
through it. Me
Yeah.
and Al, I think both didn't show up to that game. So
I
that
think
does
if
not
this
count
was-
at all.
If
Wait,
this
there was
was
something like that. You
if
guys were
this was
sleeping.
Flair before that first Illuminati game, I would say it's gonna be a close game. But Flair after that,
Flair
since
would've
that
been
Illuminati
good.
game, this is gonna be this is gonna be a slogging, as I like to say.
Oh my god, dude, you're the host.
Yeah, I am the impartial host. So everything I say is impartial and fair. So we are now going to push on to this next matchup. This is going to be Illuminati versus Instinct. Instinct, maybe with a kind of an uphill battle here against Illuminati. But as I was saying before, Instinct, that team is kind of straddling that master gold tier division line, and just waiting for the right time to prove themselves. And maybe this matchup here is going to be the start of that. I don't know, Kavichi, how do you feel about it?
We'll see. I think they handled us pretty well, and it was funny because I think we played them right after Flair played them. I think.
Yeah, it was like the week after, I think.
Yeah, and yeah, something like that. But we came out. I think that was the first game we lost. I don't remember, but it was something like that. And or no, we just lost to, I don't know. Never mind. I think that Illuminati's a good team. I think that they've been on a hotter streak recently. there was that mid-season kind of grind time where I feel like things were just off a little bit. I still I like Illuminati in this. I'm gonna say Illuminati in 3. I do think it's gonna be close. I think we'll take a game off them, and I think it's gonna be close after that, but we'll see.
All right, so Kavichi picking not his team in 3, and I'm sure some of your teammates are gonna hear
They're
about
already
this.
yelling at me.
And yeah,
I'm a realist, dude. I'm just trying to be real
oof.
about it.
And so he's saying legitimately that his team is not very good. So Meatballer in game, how you guys feeling about this one?
I think it
Illuminati
good.
and 2. I like Instinct players more, but Illuminati's fair.
Yeah, I
I
think
like Kof.
based on the last matchup, depends. If Instinct goes out and does their film study and figures them out like they figured out Kang, and they've always had close matches with Kang. If they did that, I could see Instinct taking this very easily. But I don't know. I feel like Illuminati's back to the spot that they
Mhm.
belong now. They're kind of showing up now. I feel like they're done losing. They just
Yep.
want to win again. So I think
They're
it's gonna
good,
be
man.
yeah, I think it's gonna be Illuminati in 2.
When they're on, they're on. They work well together.
Yep.
All right, so absolutely everybody picking Illuminati, and I gotta say honestly, I would tend to agree just based off of historical. But like I said, I am just waiting for Instinct to start popping off against these master ranked teams. But now we will move on to this next matchup. We are starting to near the end here. Just a few, about 5 more to go, including this one. So Orbit versus Kangarillas, and Orbit a team, and I've said this a couple times, and they've yet to prove me wrong. Or well, not prove me wrong. Speaking historically, but Orbit, a team that got up in a Master Division without actually having to beat any of the Master Division teams, and then were finally put to the test, and unfortunately weren't able to stand up to the challenge and fell back down a little bit. But now still facing that test, and now going to come up against Kangarillas, who is aside from Joker, just the strongest team in the league. I mean, even maybe compared to Joker. Didn't Joker did finally beat them. They actually beat them in 2 just the other day, but still,
Yep.
Kang is just stupid strong this season, and Orbit definitely has an uphill battle in this one. So I'm sure I have an idea as to how the predictions are going to go for it. But go ahead and let them be known. That means talk.
I
Mm.
feel like Kang's play style depends on the day. Depends on it's a very intensive play style. They do a lot of passes. So if they're hitting their passes, no way anyone can beat them. But if they're missing some of them, there's room for error. And if Orbit capitalized on those, they could take a round. But I think I'd be doing Kang dirty if I didn't put him in 2. I gotta put Kang in 2.
I like Kang as well in this. They lose the first round like 80% of the time. So I'm gonna go Kang in 3.
Kavichi was Kang in 3.
I'm gonna go with Kang and 2 as well. Just I have no experience with Orbit, so
All right, so Kavichi, the only one on the panel here, looking to only get 1 point off of this one. So we'll now push off to the next matchup. That's going to be Kangarillas versus Illuminati. Definitely a matchup worthy of matchups. I mean, this is going to be uh, if Illuminati's on it, if they play in this game like they've been playing lately, this is going to be a really good game, and I think ultimately a low scoring game if both teams are on their game in this one.
Mm-hmm.
They beat him last time, right? Didn't
I think Illuminati did in 2.
yeah, they
I
did.
think.
They did. It was 7-9 first round and 8-12 the second round. So
I don't think that's happening again. Go ahead, game.
I think it's gonna be Illuminati in 3. Honestly, I feel like they're just done losing. They're gonna study him up. They're gonna do everything in their power to make sure that they win this one and they go 2-1 against Kang with their overall record against them.
I got Kang in 3. I think they play the game really well, and I think they're very composed. And I know we said this about Illuminati a few weeks ago, like you can't tilt them, but I've seen Kang like slow it down in the most hectic of times, and I think it's tough. It's tough against Ender when he's rolling, but I still like Kang in this in 3. I don't think they're gonna let it happen in 2 again.
I'm gonna say Kang in 3. I don't have a lot to say about this again. I just have a bias
GG.
towards Kang. I like them.
All right, so yeah, some good disagreement there on that one. Game with Illuminati in 3, Kev and Meatball with, excuse me, Kang in 3. As somebody lets out a little toot in the background. So we're gonna move on
Yeah,
to this next
boo
one.
game, dude. That's awesome.
It's gonna be Flair versus Joker, and yeah, this is of all the teams for Flair to take on, that would be a confident W for them. I think this is gonna be one of those that oof. This is Joker is just one of those teams that they can beat anybody, and they can beat anybody in 2. And in fact, Joker has gone 2-0 in every single one of their games except for 2. That was the first 2 meetings with Kang this season, in which Kang got him in 3. But then just the other day, Joker took it in 2 versus Kang. So yeah, the Shutout Kings, as I believe Palador has come to calling them. I don't know, Game, if you want to take this one. Do you think Flair's gonna get shut out by Joker in this?
So I feel like it depends on how much work we put in during this week and how much film study we do against them and how much we prepare for them exclusively. And I don't know, I feel like I'm pretty confident that I'm going to be grinding this week. I'm sure my teammates are too. I know we're working on some stuff. Hopefully we come out and surprise. I feel like I'm going to be an optimist towards my own team and towards the work we're going to put in. I'm going to say Flair in 3, but it might not happen.
All right, so a game with Flair in 3 against Team Joker. Kavichi Meatball, do you agree with him?
No. I like Joker in this one. They're quick, man, and they've got this defense that just suffocates you. We saw it, when they get settled. We saw it against us. We saw it against so many teams this year. Even when you get set up, it's very difficult against them in the bubble, and game's gonna be tough. You're gonna be the X factor here again, Game. I still like Joker. I'm gonna go 2 close games, but I'm gonna go Joker in 2.
I'm gonna go with Joker in 2 as well. Just because now Flair is gonna be focused on trying to beat Joker instead of Spaghetti, so Spaghetti's just gonna stomp him.
We're not even worried about Spaghetti. We're
Oh,
not even worried.
Yeah, that's the
don't play
problem. That's
that.
the
No, I
problem.
know.
So,
I'm messing.
all right,
I'm
real
messing.
talk. Joker in 2. They've been on a roll recently, so
Yep.
that's it. And I don't like
Yep.
Game.
Bruh.
I do. I love Game. I love Game. But
So-
he's
so,
gonna talk.
I love you too, Meatball.
Game here deciding to pick his
Heart.
team over points, and that's what makes him a good guy. As we move on now to this next
Oh, you guys will see. You guys will see.
That makes me a bad guy.
I'll show you guys. I'm messing.
I really hope you do. Honestly, if Joker is so good, I just want to see them lose, and I don't mean that like harshly, but like they're the kind of team they're so good. You want to see them lose. They
You
become
do.
the bad guys. They can't be the good guys.
Well,
They're
Joker's
the
the
heels
bad
in
guy,
every
dude.
matchup. Yeah. Well, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean that kind of that fits the theme there. But yeah, no, I mean they're too good to be seen as anything but the bad guys in basically every matchup. So all the love and respect to Team Joker. But yeah, I really hope you guys lose. But now we're going to come on to this. Our penultimate matchup on the week is going to be Infinite versus Joker. Definitely going to be a good game. Definitely going to be a game of high emotions, particularly from Infinite, as they are particularly susceptible to Joker's salting. As I don't know what else to call it. Their trash talk. And I know they would definitely disagree with me on that, but anybody who's been around Infinite when they talk about Joker, you know it's true that they hate Joker. And yeah, I'm really I'm excited for the matchup, but I'm curious what you guys think about what might be the outcome.
You want to start us, meet?
And actually, I was wrong. This
Uh,
is the final matchup. This is the last matchup. This is our last one here.
Cool.
All right, I'm gonna go with. I don't know. Like Dimly said, I know Infinite hates Joker. Joker is such a meme team. So.
A Mimi?
Yeah, Mimi.
Mimi.
Yeah. This is tough. I'm gonna go with Joker in 3. I don't think it's gonna be a shutout. That's it. So Kev.
Joker hasn't played 3 games since February. That is crazy.
Okay.
The last time these two went up, it was a really good match to watch too. I still like Joker. I don't. I just think they're so quick, and Andy and Zach are very quick together too. This is going to be a tough one. I still like Joker. I think it's either 2 or 3 close games. I'm gonna go Joker in 2. I think that when Infinite's on, this match can go the other way in a hurry. But Joker's been so consistent that it's very difficult to bet against them.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Joker in 2 for this one as well, because Joker just does what they do. Infinite's gonna probably tilt, I'd imagine. So, and I think if they tilt, they'll just let it float away from them. And last time they did play, I think they were playing with Skinny instead of Kung, if I'm correct, and they still took
It's
it
a
into.
very different team with him.
Yeah. So I don't know. It might end up going in Infinite's favor. But I think it's gonna be Joker in 2.
All right, so that's everybody picking Joker in both the game and Kavichi with Joker in 2. And so, yeah, I thought for a moment I was actually muted on stream, but I'm not. So yeah, that is our last matchup on the night. So I guess after going through all of them, there, how do you guys feel about your picks overall? You think who feels like they're going to be coming out with a W on Sunday?
Me.
So Meatball are the only one confident in his picks on the night, apparently.
If I had to vote, I think I got game on this one.
Yeah. Especially that Mercy bet against Spaghetti. That one especially.
No. That's just
Ballsy,
that's
dude.
not gonna happen, bro.
Ballsy.
I swear.
Listen, if that doesn't happen, but Spaghetti Mercy's milk, then I forfeit automatically.
Actually, hold on. I see Shepard in the pub cam, and
I'm gonna
he's
make that
literally in
happen,
chat. Shepard, what are you doing, man?
He
How is
was
that
rolling
possible?
in chat before.
Literally just a moment ago, he said "Rip Infinite," and now he's in a pub. And he's typing in chat now. Shepard, what the hell, man? I don't even know what to
Wait,
say.
is that who Danimal
Well,
is?
he's getting killed, bro.
Yeah, the
That's
Danimal
why.
is Shepard, and he's in game and
He's
typing
down
in
8-2.
chat.
Wait, Danimal is Shepard?
Yes, Danimal
Yeah.
is Shepard.
Oh.
That is funny. That's really funny. Yeah, I've never seen that. It's the first time I've seen that. But yeah, that is the end of the show here. Before we go, I usually let everybody plug anything they have to plug, if they have anything to plug in game. You're gonna take it first, as you're the first name on the list. Anything, Twitter, Twitch, anything like that you want to plug?
Nah, I don't have anything.
No.
Except for my fan servers. That's the only thing I have going for me.
Fan server, and that is there is a chat now open on the Scrim Discord server dedicated to game.
Are you serious?
Yeah, 100%
Like,
It's
serious.
true, actually.
Dude, it was
two
after our
servers.
matchup, Kevin. It was after our matchup.
So Kavichi, do you have anything to
Sounds like
plug here?
No.
Excuse me, I should have muted myself for that.
So I'm still confused. What?
There is
a
a
game at fan server.
Yep.
There's actually 2 of them. There's actually two.
Yeah, there's 2 game fantasy.
Why does anybody
It's really
like
bad.
Game?
It's really bad. That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying, bro. I hate that guy.
Yeah.
I hate him, but
That
I
guy
love
kinda
him.
sucks.
I hate him, but I love games.
So, Meatballer, do you have anything to
You only-
plug?
Just Jay's SoundCloud. We're gonna be dropping a song soon. I said that like 2 weeks ago, but it never happened. Once I am motivated enough to write my lyrics, then we're good.
All right,
Okay.
so that is the panel there. That was a game from Flair, Kavichi from Instinct, and Meatballer from Spaghetti, and hopefully all three you'll be able to come back on Sunday. And when we do come back on Sunday, we will open up the comms again for everybody to come in and be rowdy and talk about the team, talk about their games on the week as we go through them, and definitely throw some shade around for the picks, some of the interesting picks we had tonight. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. This is a pretty good panel. Round of applause, everybody. Round of applause. And I'm alone there. It actually sounds good when everybody does it. There we go. All right. So, yeah, good job there. And so, yeah, thank you, panel, for being here. Thank you, chat, for being here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And of course, big clutch there to CJ for that Twitch Prime sub. Definitely really appreciate it. So, yeah, that is the Forward Echo on the night. I've been Monsieur Dimwee here on twitch.tv versus Sir Dimwee. This will be on YouTube later on tonight. I do upload these all to, we have a YouTube channel, The Echo. I've been uploading all these there, as well as like the pregame rundowns and stuff. The little videos I like to make all get posted up there. So yeah, thank everybody for being here. We will be back on Sunday. Enjoy the matchups this week. Stay healthy, wash your hands, cough into your upper sleeve, not into your hands, and maintain a 6-foot gap from everybody you love, because that's the world we live in now. Have a good night.